Hello there everyone, Jamie here from Riot and welcome to a bumper edition of Thank Punk It's Friday. So the week that I decide to go to Arctangent Festival is the week that everybody decides to release everything, including Metallica have announced their first album for 8 years. It's going to be called Hardwired to Self-Destruct and it's due out on November the 18th. This is the longest gap between any of their two albums. The last album was Death Magnetic in 2008. They've premiered the first track of it already and released a video. It's called Hardwired and it's pretty good. Now, coming from someone who actually likes the song Saint Anger, maybe don't take my word as gospel when it comes to Metallica, but I quite like this track. It's kind of a back to basics track for Metallica, thrashy, fast, guitar solos, a really good riff. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Battery, the first track off Master of Puppets, which is no bad thing. All in all, the reception seems pretty positive. People are a bit skeptical given the last two albums with Metallica, but you know, I'm looking forward to it. Maybe it'll actually be sick. Another Titanic band, Jimmy Eat World, have got a new song. It's called Get Right. This song has kind of a dark tone running through it, especially the bass tone. Kind of reminds me of Futures, which is a great album. This track is sick. I can't wait to see Jimmy Eat World at Riot Fest, and I can't wait for another album. They haven't really done a bad album. Some haven't been as good as others maybe, but they've always been sick. They're always great live as well. They're also doing some special dates in London on the 7th and 8th of September. If you can get to those, I highly recommend it. Another band that's back after a long absence, American Football, weren't content with just playing live shows for everyone. They're going to release a new album. They've premiered the first song off it. It's called I've Been Lost for So Long, which is kind of appropriate considering the last album came out in the 90s. The new album's also going to be called American Football to go with American Football and American Football. It's due out on the 21st of October. I'm sure all the emo boys' ovaries are quivering as I speak. Another emo band back with another track. Taking Back Sunday have released the second track off their upcoming album Tidal Wave. It's called You Can't Look Back. Is that a message to American Football? I don't think so. I don't think they know each other. It's a bit more chilled out than the last track they released from this upcoming album, and the video features Taking Back Sunday around a campsite, attending a party that many Taking Back Sunday fans would be very happy to be at. But then Adam Lazzara takes a turn for the worse and starts coughing up blood. Maybe he just hates campfires, maybe he just hates public displays of affection, who knows? Taking Back Sunday's new album Tidal Wave will be out on the 16th of September. Sum 41 have released a new track called War. It's the second track off their upcoming album 13 Voices, which will be out on the 7th of October. Derek Whibley, the lead singer, said he wrote these lyrics when he was in rehab as a constant reminder to himself as what to strive for. Against Me have premiered the second song off their upcoming album Shape Shift With Me. It's called Crash and the video features Against Me dressed up a bit like Kiss fighting a space demon. It's kind of bonkers, it's a really cool video, check it out. That album is also out on the 16th of September. So many great albums coming up in September. I cannot wait. The rest of this year is going to be just as good as the first half. Touche Amore have released a video for their song Skyscraper. Now, it's kind of a heartbreaking story behind this video. It features frontman Jeremy Bond walking through New York City. As the video goes on, we realise that he's pushing a wheelchair, and then further on we realise that the wheelchair is empty. This is a reference to a trip that Jeremy took with his mother to New York City just a few months before she passed away after a long battle with cancer. Just to add to the very sad story behind this, Julian Baker provides guest vocals on this. So if you're looking for a pick-me-up, maybe this isn't the track for you, but it is a brilliant track and an incredibly shot video, again from Touche Amore. Joyce Manor have released a new video. It's called Fake ID. There's a lot of sympathy in this video for anyone who tried to go out drinking when they were underage, which, if you're from where I'm from, was pretty much everyone. And as someone who looks about 12 without a beard, I really feel the pain of people who can't get in anywhere. That's off their upcoming album Cody, which is out on the 7th of October. Apologies, I Have None have released the new album Pharmacy. It is fantastic. Incredibly heavy subject matter. It talks about masculinity and the barriers between that and talking about mental health. To go with it, they have a 2-part video starting with Love and Medication and then following up with Everybody Wants to Talk About Mental Health. Kind of a soul-crushing album and video combination, but really brilliant. Definitely go check it out if you haven't heard Apologies I Have None before. This album really is fantastic, even for them. Balance and Composure have got a new track called After Party. Now, after the lead single Postcard they released a few weeks ago and the very trippy video that went with it, I think people were a bit skeptical as to what New Balance and Composure would sound like, but Any fears that people had will be assuaged by this track. It is fantastic, absolutely brilliant. One of the best songs that I've heard this year. New album Like We Made is out on the 7th of October. Again, that's going to be a brilliant month. Widnes noise rock band Mums have got a new track. It's called In a Museum, and it's the first track off their upcoming LP Land of Giants. That's out on the 21st of October. London indie punk Slowcoaches have released a track called Norms and Values. Again, that's the first track off their upcoming album Nothing Gives. That'll be out on the 2nd of December. Manchester heavy pop band Church Party have announced that they are calling it a day. Fortunately, we were lucky enough to be able to make their last video. It's over on our channel right now. It's called How Can You Know? The song's fantastic, and I'm not saying that just because I made the video. These have been one of my favourite bands of the last few years. I'm really sad they're splitting up, but I'm sure they will go on to great things. Donovan Wolfe have released a double video for Mercurus and HXC Punk. Very trippy videos, really cool sky effect in this, and the storyline going through it is kind of a headfuck, which I guess is the point. Milty, ahead of their performances at Reading and Leeds Festival, have released a video for Crow's Feet. It features a lot of sassy dancing by Billy, which, if you're a fan of that, as I am, you will enjoy. If you are heading to Leeds and Reading Festival this weekend, have an amazing time. I am quite jealous. The lineup looks great, as it does every year, especially that pit stage. Shout out to Daniel P. Carter. Every year he smashes it. Definitely go see Creeper. Definitely go see Milty. Definitely go see Thrice. If you don't, I'm coming for you. Have an amazing time if you're there. If you're not, Manchester is this weekend. Definitely come down to that if you can. Calvin Ball headlining, Onsin, Personal Best, Kamikaze Girls, Doctrines, Throwing Stuff, loads more. It's going to be a sick day. Shout out to Kieran Kelly for putting up a great lineup again. We're going to be filming from there all day. You're going to have loads of live videos and live pictures from there next week, so stay tuned for that. But for now, have a great weekend, and thank punk, it's Friday!